my body's a bit sorer. I've got an appreciation for what the fast bowlers do. Don't worry about that. And I only bowled 1 over, so it's all good. It was good fun. I'm spewing I didn't get a wicket actually, but good fun.
You got time for 18 a couple of weeks ago off your cousin Benny Howe. You got a mate in the test match. What do you put that down to?
Yeah, he's been telling about me all morning actually. I just did a thing with him then, and he's been telling me all about the 18 he took off. I took it easy on him. Let's just say that I didn't crank it up for him. It was good fun. Obviously, Pup had spoken about he's going to do anything to try and win a test match, and he pulled out all the stops. Let's be honest, I haven't seen that happen too often in a test match, especially. I think Dhoni's about the only other bloke that's really had a bowl. So I would like to get a wicket, but it was good fun.
You can bowl again,
I'd like to. I don't. I think obviously the wicket was very up and down, and I'm not the most gifted in the height department, so I think he was hoping that I'd just get one to run along the ground. So we're off to India. I'll keep practicing in the nets, and hopefully he throws me the ball.
You're in Tasmania, but you're now a Victorian. How excited are you playing your first Boxing Day test?
Yeah, obviously really, really excited. It's my birthday as well on Boxing Day to cap it all off. So I didn't think a few years ago I'd be driving into the MCG on my birthday to play a Boxing Day test. I thought I'd probably still would be down in Lauderdale, having a couple of beers with my mates watching the test match, but it's all going to come through Boxing Day morning.
You class this as your home test, or was Bell Reeve your home test?
I definitely think the MCG is my home. Obviously, I didn't play that much cricket at Bellerive for Tasmania. I've played a lot of cricket for Victoria, so I feel like Melbourne and Victoria is my cricketing home. Obviously, Tassie's where all my family and friends are. So I'm pretty lucky, I suppose. It feels like I'm playing 2 home tests in 2 test matches. So excited and can't wait to get out there.
How have you dealt with the pressure, Matthew, being Australia's #1 keeper?
Yeah, obviously it's a different kind of pressure than what you have in the 1 days and the 2020s. You're tested for a long period of time. There's no easy spotting test cricket. There's no where to hide. So it's been good fun. I've learnt so much from the day that I debuted, I suppose, in Barbados to now. I've learnt a hell of a lot, and as long as I keep learning and keep training hard, I feel like that I can make it work definitely at this level.
How do you rate form this summer?
Yeah, I think I've been good at times and not so great at other times, so I've been a little bit inconsistent. I'd like to be a lot more consistent with the gloves and with the bat. All I can do is train as hard as I can train at training and put in all the work, and then the rest takes care of itself on the ground. You're gonna have days where it all works, and I suppose I found that at Bellerive. The first day I couldn't do a thing wrong, and the second day I ended up missing a stumping. So that's just the way it is. That's cricket, I suppose.
How do you find the scrutiny of your glove work?
I don't really read too much about my glove work. I know I don't want to miss chances for the team, that's for sure. So I'm disappointed. I don't need to read what's printed or what's said in the media to get disappointed or for me to be thinking about my glove work.
Do you think it's fair?
Well, you can't miss chances. You can't miss chances behind the stumps. It's as simple as that. You especially Test cricket, you got to be as clean as you can be. So I'm thankful that this one didn't cost us as much as what it probably did in Adelaide. So look, to be honest, once I wake up and the next day I've got to try and look forward. If I'm looking back all the time, I'm not going to be improving at all, and stuff like that's going to keep happening. So I've got to find a way to deal with it, and I understand that I've got to take every chance that I can get behind the stumps, and I'm looking forward to getting out there again and having another opportunity to play a test match and do well for the team.
Matt, when you look back at those missed chances, do
Yep.
you sort of look at it as a concentration thing or technique thing?
Yeah, it's probably concentration. That's probably what it comes down to. I've definitely done enough technically. I do enough at training. But yeah, that's all I can go back to is finding a way to concentrate for a longer period of time and working on it at training. Every keeper missed chances. It's as simple as that. I know I'm going to miss chances, but I would like to have a little bit bigger gap in between missed chances than one test match.
So how do you build that up in terms of concentrating, keeping that level high over such a sort of prolonged?
I think it's little things. I get nervous a lot, so I tend to not eat enough probably during the day. So just little things like that, nutrition, concentration is something that you've got to be able to switch on and off. So I'm learning every day that I play a test match how to do that, and as long as I can continue to learn and improve, things will be right.
Do you have a sort of wicket-keeping mentor who you can sort of chat to about?
I was lucky enough after Adelaide to go straight to Perth and have a chat to Gilly, and yeah, basically what I've been saying is exactly the advice that he's given me. You know, you do everything you can do at training, and you know, whatever happens out there happens, as long as that I'm comfortable that I've done everything that I can do off the track. That it'll take care of itself on the track. As I said, yeah, I've missed chances that I would have liked to take, but I'm confident that if I keep working at what I'm doing, I'm only 24. I feel like I've got a lot of improving to do, and I would like to get better quickly, I suppose.
Just going in that regard, coming back to Melbourne, you know, conditions like that.
Yeah, absolutely. I think the next 3 test matches, Bellerive, MCG, SCG, are all similar types of wickets. They're going to probably be, you know, hard work. Probably not the carry that you get at the Gabba or the Wacker, but yeah, it's nice. It's nice to come home and you know, be working hard and playing at the MCG, which I know so well. So I'm looking forward to getting out there, to be honest, and get it done.
Just going into Boxing Day,
Yep.
how do you rate Sri Lanka as a test side? I mean, they were, you know, you've just come off the best test side in the world in South Africa. How do they compare? And you know, they were really tough to break down at Belgrade.
Yeah, I think they're a very good cricket team. As being said in the media, they don't have the pace, but they've definitely got plenty of tricks when they bowl. Whether it's reverse swing, whether it's spin, whatever it is, they've definitely got the tricks there. So you know, they played good cricket. We had to fight really hard to get a test victory, so I expect nothing different at the MCG or the SCG. They got world-class batters and world-class bowlers. I mean, Harass taking 50 wickets in 10 test matches, you don't get much better than that. So yeah, we definitely expect a real fight again. So we are having deja vu of, you know, the South African test at Adelaide. So to get that monkey off the back, I suppose, as such, to get a win that we haven't won since Dominica, and it's been not a lot of tests in between, but a lot of time in between. So it's nice to get that feeling back and have a test victory.
Shane Warne says your Stars teammate Jackson Bird deserves to actually open the bowling on Boxing Day. Do you reckon he's ready? And what sort of player is he?
I suppose you never know if you're ready till you play. You can make as much scrutiny or observation as what you want on a player until they actually play. I suppose you're never 100% sure, but Jackson's a class player. He's done very, very well at Shield level. I think he's leading the wickets this year, and he led the wickets last year. So I played under 19 World Cup actually with Jackson, and from there to where he is now, he's come on so far. I mean, in the last 2 years, he's been amazing. So if he gets an opportunity, I'm sure he'll do really well. But you know, there's 3 other pretty good quicks as well in the squad.
Matt, did you notice Sangakkara improving from where you were standing as the match went or on? You know,
What's that? Sorry,
I noticed Sangakkara actually improving his form as the match went on.
I didn't even know Sangakkara was in bad form, to be honest. He played exactly the way that I've seen him play for years. I didn't see anything that suggested that he was out of form. If anything, he looked really good. He looked probably the best of their batters, especially in the second innings. But I'd like to see the back of him twice again in Melbourne pretty quickly, to be honest.
So, Warnie suggested that if Johnson and Stark were both in the side together, they leak too many runs to actually play in the same pace attack. What's your thoughts on that?
Well, they played at the Wacker together, and I think they did pretty well together there. So if they play together, I'm sure they do a great job. But who knows? Any bowler can go for any runs, I suppose, during any test match of any day. So if they both played, I'm sure they'd do really well.
The debate over priorities between Big Bash and Test cricket. I mean,
Yep.
From your own point of view, do you think that it sort of helps or hinders your form as a Test cricketer playing in sort of T20s like that?
If you come out of 2020 to play Test cricket, I think, you know, with the cricket, that first class cricket, they have now 6 games I think before Christmas. So they've played. People coming into the Test team have played plenty of 4-day cricket. Going back, you know, sometimes it can be a little bit harder to bring your shots straight away into a game. So, but I think in terms of us not playing these Big Bash games, I think it's probably a positive for our team. Everyone's, you know, as much as everyone wants to play, you know, people are probably a little bit sore, but we're players. We always want to play. We don't want to tell people that we've got a little niggle, you know. So to have the time off, I think, is going to be a good thing for the team going into the Test match. We get together on Saturday, and we've got a good lead up then, and we're all ready to play.
Adam? Yeah, just on missed chances, I guess. Does it sort of put any doubt in terms of standing up to the faster bowlers, especially on pitches that are going to need, say, Hobart and maybe here?
No, not at all. I love standing up to the stumps. I mean, obviously that's when every wicket keeper comes into the game. I feel like I've done, and I've done plenty of work over 5 or 6 years that I can be fine up to the stump. So I mean, yeah, mentally, yeah, I think about it, go home and think about it. I'm disappointed. I'm not happy about missing chances, but as I said, it's a fact of life. If I'm going to dwell on that, it's going to eat me up. So I've got to look forward of ways to improve. It's as simple as that. I want to get better.
So, just what you said before about sort of struggling to eat during matches and something. Is that just a sign of how much pressure you feel at test match level, or is that sort of something?
Yeah, I don't know. You don't know that you're not concentrating. I think once the moment's gone, that's when you think, well, was I there 100%? That's the question you keep asking yourself. But yeah, there's lots of pressure in Test match cricket. It's simple as that. I knew that coming in. I suppose it's more than what I thought it was going to be, as in playing. I've played, my first 3 Test matches away from home. Home Test matches, definitely there's a little bit more pressure on the players, but that's what we get paid to do. We get paid to perform under pressure on the big stage. So if you're going to play at this level, you have to learn to deal with that, I suppose. Personally, it gives me so much more respect for people that have been playing Test match cricket for 10, 15 years, been doing it day in, day out. It's an amazing achievement to think that Ricky Ponting played 160 Test matches. It seems a long way when you've played 7, but I'm sure he didn't think he was going to play 160. So I'll just keep doing whatever I can to play better for the team, and fingers crossed that'll hold me in good stead.
So is that pressure and scrutiny sort of greater than what you expected
When I started?
came into Test match?
Yeah, I suppose it is. Yeah, I suppose there is more pressure than what you probably expect, but you don't. It doesn't hinder your performance or anything like that. If anything, when you do well on the big stage under a lot of pressure, it gives you more confidence to keep going and keep getting better. So when I've done well in days, it's just it helps you train. It really pushes you and wants you and makes you want to be a better player.
Last question.
Just last minute, spoken to Pup about his injury.
I haven't spoken to Pup about his injury. I spoke to him a lot during the day's play, that's for sure. But he's hoping that he's going to be all right. I mean, he fielded the whole day, which was nice. He took a couple of nice catches, so I'm hoping that he's going to be right to play. And fingers crossed.
And Usman's a good guy to have in the wings, I suppose.
Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I said that before the start of the Test series. To have Hughesy and Usman and those guys that have probably played 7 or 8 Test matches, not getting a game, to have them be able to come in and use that experience. I mean, I think he played Sydney's first Test, so he's used to the big stage as well. So it'd be nice to have him around.